a touch. He's got a touch. He's got a touch. He's holding. He's holding. He's holding.
In England, there's a town called Norwich, where just outside the town centre there's an airfield, Old Buckenham Airfield, construction of which began in 1942 during World War II. It was built and used as an American airbase. It used to have 3 long runways, long enough for heavy American B-24 bombers to be able to take off. 70 years onwards, the airfield's a tad smaller now, only having 1 runway, and even that has hay stacked up on one end of it. Still, more than adequate for general aviation. I've been to the airfield a few times now, even made a video about flying there before. My main reason for visiting there before is for the CAF. It's just a nice airfield to go to, it's just a peaceful, quiet one outside of London. Not too busy, not too noisy around there, so it's a nice location to fly into. It also helps that the landing fees are a little cheap. I've even met another YouTuber there a couple of times. See if you can guess their name. It rhymes with wire and fire. Anyway, every year Old Buckenham holds their big air show, the Old Buckenham Airshow, which I was very kindly invited to this year. To save travel time, it made sense to fly in, as it would have taken almost up to 3 times longer to drive. So, I hopped in the plane.
That goes on. Stop. Clear pop!
Took off. Whiskey Sierra lined up.
Come on.
Golf Whiskey Sierra, take off at your discretion. There's one going around over the threshold at circuit height. 260, 10 knots.
Roger, Whiskey Sierra.
Climb to altitude.
But now we're heading towards Duxford-ish.
Fly past Duxford.
You know where you're going, you don't need this.
No, I don't need it. Not at the moment. Actually, I just need my next heading and then I'm good. Alright, go straight for ages. Got it.
Fly through controlled American military airspace.
Lake Neath radar, Golf Romeo Oscar Whiskey Sierra, requesting max penetration.
Golf Romeo Oscar Whiskey Sierra, Lake Neath radar, squawk 0452. Correction, 0422.
0422, Golf Whiskey Sierra. Then you wait for it to pop up on the screen. Yep.
Golf Whiskey Sierra, radar contact 10 miles south of Lake Neath, basic service, max penetration approved. Lake Neath QNH 1004.
Max penetration approved, 1004, Golf Whiskey Sierra.
And land at Old Buckenham.
Okay, Golf November Alpha. Just approaching the northern edge of the 80.
Just a little more power, don't want to come down here.
Roger, thank you.
Because that's all unused, that's
Buckingham traffic, Saxon 12, we're ready for lift visual with the landing traffic. Is everybody happy if I scoot off behind the landing?
Straighten up.
Back of the farm.
Good landing.
And Saxon 12 lifting.
Whiskey Sierra, welcome to Old Buckenham. If you can, vacate next left, and caution, helicopter will be lifting ahead of you.
Roger, Whiskey Sierra.
Followed by park up.
That's it, go.
Okay.
Before the main event of the air show, I wandered around for a bit to see what was going on. There were stands selling merchandise of all sorts, fancy cars, which I actually forgot to even take any pictures or videos of. But I have no clue about fancy cars, don't I? I can't tell the difference between an old car, a medium old car, different cars. I have no clue. There were tank rides going on. People showing off their private vehicle collections. It was actually pretty neat to see some Bren gun carriers. Well, only one of them was restored. The rest of the other Bren gun carriers need a bit more love. There was also other bit of like private collections. You know, you got Jeeps, you got trucks there. people like to show that stuff off. From there, I wandered around a bit more.
We just need me and Mini Me. Exceptional. OTTO the helicopter. Permanently out. We can give him this. Exceptional. And the truck.
And then headed over to the simulator which they have there. They have one proper simulator where you can do flight training out of. You know, it has full flight controls and working cockpit switches. That wasn't the main reason I went though. I went there to check out the 4 cockpits set up for playing War Thunder. I'll be talking about them in an upcoming video soon. After checking out the sim, the airshow had started. Coming up, we have old warbirds, B-17, Spitfire and P-51. There are also more stunt-focused routines. So, I'm going to be quiet now, and I'm going to let the plane's engines do the talking. There are timestamps in the comments and description. They'll let you jump to the bits you may want to see first. Anyway, enjoy.
Filling the skies, the fortress in the skies, your Sally B flying forth. Oh, I told you we could get there. Flying as a memorial to the 79. Which was revealed to the press in 1937. See ya. Goes the smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, applaud. This is Sally B. Ultra long range. Listen out. This machine can become a musical instrument. Sound comes from the 650 cal machine gun, 3 in each wing.
What?
Barrels of those guns make that noise. £20 of lead at the enemy. Along with Raymond Rice, German-born, there's an irony, Eckerschmud designed this aeroplane to an RAF requirement. The original Mustang with its Allison V1710 engine was a decided disappointment to the Royal Air Force. The boys at Rolls-Royce decided if the Allison engine was no good, the ultimate was to put a Rolls-Royce there. In 1941, 112 Squadron was in North Africa flying Curtiss Tomahawks. That's right, folks, I said 108, not 109. This is a magnificent replacement. Painted in wartime with Buckenham markings, 108s were used as transports and trainers most of the war. Smoke, well, you put oil with a canister underneath the aeroplane into the exhaust gases of the engine, and that's what you get. I think we can say it's ecologically sound, and it's brilliant on a helicopter, more so than a fixed wing, because you get to see incredible vortices behind the helicopter. Just what those blades are up to. Brendan, before the assist wicket also a helicopter today. I asked you this question yesterday, which is the to fly, or the hardest to fly, and why? Well, I'd tell you that this thing is unbelievably difficult to fly. Brendan would tell you it's easier than fixed wing, and I would agree with him. And it's what it does, feel, ladies and gentlemen. Handy for parking. Loading smoke, because it's time to play pilot, and has been for a long time, and you can see why. Pirouetting around. And now, sideways, why not? at that tongue. Now on the grass, running nothing on the skids. Very, very rare for a helicopter. Why not? From the left. The machine was built in 1943 at the gigantic aircraft factory at Castle Bromwich, the Midlands, and was tested by the world-famous test pilot Alex Henshaw. Juliet Bravo. That's called a long shebang.
Oh.
And it translates as headache.
I also bought this Euro badge yes, slap it. Smack it on. Smack it. Pick up the style.
If you look closely as the aircraft comes past, you'll see that you can see its main wheels tucked in underneath the wing. The designer wisely thought of this as a trainer. There's every chance that they can save some red faces. Give a pupil landing with the gear up. Nine-cylinder Buckenham engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is big aeroplane. All the punch is demanding aerobatic routine.
Yes, you know now it's really cold.
Shifting the rudder around the gunner.
He's really cute.
gentlemen, you've already grasped what you're seeing. This is a unique act. As they both pull up into a climb, and Mini-Me beats it and down, up to the top. Kick the rudder round. Chris does that. Mike moves the thumb controls. And they're on. Back on the stick. Mike flying that aeroplane from out there on the runway. Chris says he gets the easier job because he's actually in the machine and it's easier on your head. Building up the energy. Which is which? Coordinating this is exceptionally difficult, which I'm sure you can appreciate. Over the top they go. Chris gets to see Old Buckenham coming up. Mike has to guess where it is. Hesitation roll, both machines. Exceptional flying. Remember, we're in gusty wind conditions. You wouldn't know it by the way those two are performing. Coordinated.
Hello, how you doing? You enjoying that? See you again.
And a roll of the verticals.
All right.
And now we're splitting. Showing the phenomenal rate of roll of the extra. No matter what scale it's built to. Which one to keep your eye on? And now we're coming round for an opposition manoeuvre. Eyeball to eyeball, but of course, Mike's eyeballs are down down here on the ground. They've got to judge this perfectly. Magic! Round of applause for our finale act this afternoon for Chris Perkin and Mike Williams. Come on folks, put your hands together. Perfect touchdown from both. Brilliant, brilliant.
Like, comment and subscribe or I'll break your f***ing legs.